Who's there?
Thingamy and Bob, I made you breakfast and I don't think you're a horrible burden putting all of our lives in danger.
That's a really nice but specific thing to say.
Did you see what was in the suitcase?
No, they never opened the thing. At this point, I'm just kind of too afraid to ask. But we gotta get them out of this house. I want to know what's in it and why it's making the embodiment of sadness and despair show up at our doorstep.
We gotta get someone who hasn't talked to them yet to casually ask, but the 4 people I know are already here. Don't you have a girlfriend or something? Oh yeah, I'll make her do it.
Snork Maiden, Mumble kicked me out and I'm starting to know what guilt feels like. Isn't her name Mimble? Oh, look, Moomin.
Snork Maiden, I was just on my way to see you.
And I was just on my way to see you. Look, I brought you a present.
Oh, sweet, let's see it.
It's something you must never break or lose.
Darn it, I was planning on being really reckless, too.
Go on, open it.
Getting a little close there. Oh, God.
It's my heart, Moomin.
Didn't we agree we'd only be together until we're old enough to responsibly produce a child to help increase the Snork's declining population? I thought we agreed on a casual and somewhat open relationship with no real over-the-top romance.
I want you to look after it forever and ever.
Don't worry, I will. Please let go of my arm.
And you'll take good care of it?
Oh, totally. Hey, since you're crazy now, will you do me a huge favor? I had to get Snufkin to set fire to the police station just to distract her long enough to get away from her, though I think he was planning on doing that anyway.
She's been acting so strangely ever since we got back from the island. Wonder why.
Could it have something to do with getting a massive surge of electricity right to her brain when that Hattie Fattener ran into her?
Is that what happened? I kinda blocked that whole ordeal out. So is she talking to Thingamabob or what?
Yes, she is, and since they're all the same amount of crazy now, I'm willing to bet she'll get it out of them easy.
And then they just started screaming for 5 minutes straight.
That sounds about right at this point. Did you find anything out?
They kind of use this weird logic, like, the suitcase belongs to them, but what's in it is the Groke's, so by technicality she can't take it or she'd be stealing too.
Did they at least tell you what the hell they stole?
That's the part where the screaming came in.
So, the Groke just wants something that they literally stole back. It's probably not even hers, probably something gifted to her by one of the cult members. Probably me.
They yelled something about them needing to start a new life somewhere where they'll be safe from a doomsday cult following them. They're very determined to keep what's in their suitcase, Moomin's dad.
Of all the people in this valley, they just had to come to us. We always get settled with the freaks, the outlaws, and the tiny little gremlins. What do we even do?
We just do the same as before.
Little Mai, you weren't even here last night.
I have hidden cameras everywhere.
She's right, though. Okay, everybody, do over. Let's just copy and paste what we did last night. I highly doubt the Groke apocalypse is a real thing, but I'm not taking any chances.
Hey, maybe we could actually be proactive this time. You all want to stay and help me ward off an ice demon for good?
I've killed before and I will kill again. I'll dig a hole and trap her in it like with the mailman, and we'll bring it full circle. It'll be great.
You'll stay, won't you, Snufkin?
Yeah, sure, I have nothing else I need to be alive for.
Good, we have nothing left to lose then, so there's no risk in trying my plan. The Groke will be over soon.
Dear, what do you know of that could possibly stop her?
The legal system.
Alright, but those over there, that's right, you have to do what Sniff says. Mom told me those night classes in law were a waste of money. Well, who's presiding over a court now, Mother? Alright, the court will come to order to decide if the suitcase belongs to Thingamy and Bob or the Groke.
Where's my attorney?
We assigned little Mai to you and you requested that she be fired as your attorney, remember?
I don't get a new one.
You have the right to an attorney. You don't have the right to a specific attorney.
I wasn't going to trial with that attorney.
Look, you have 2 choices. Either you can go to trial with her, or 2, you can try the case yourself. Now, I definitely think that's...
I've got the right to...
Wait a minute. Listen to me. That would be the biggest mistake you've ever made in your life.
So you're basically sitting here telling me you're going to find me guilty if I try to defend myself?
You're probably right. That would be my guess if you tried to defend yourself. You don't know anything about selecting a jury, do you?
No.
Do you know anything about cross-examining witnesses? No. Do you know anything about criminal procedure? I know I don't need a gremlin who's killed mailmen to get some legal representation. I'm supposed to have a right to get an attorney, and I'm not gonna work with that attorney. Well, that's up to you. So I hold myself in contempt if you try to pull me up here to court with that attorney. That's fine. I mean, that's up to you. I told you what your choices are. You can go to trial. I'm just telling you, listen to me. I'll hold myself in contempt. Listen to me. Fuck you. Listen to me. Go fuck yourself. I'm through here. Y'all done? I'm finding you in contempt of court. I don't care. I know you don't. And I sentence you to 20 days for that. And if you say anything else, I'm gonna add 20 days for everything you say. Fuck you. 40 days. Fuck you again. 60. Go fuck yourself. A year. Your mama. 10 years. Lick my You know something? This is going to be an interesting trial. This is Kangaroo Court. You know what? You have the constitutional right to be a dumbass. You're a real nasty-ass judge. I am indeed, and you're going to find out how nasty I really am. You're going to find out how nasty I am when I murder your whole family, bitch. Oh, that's fine, you know, you'll be in jail so long you won't even have the chance. Your babies will be going, Daddy, Daddy, help me, and I'm just gonna knock their brains out with a fucking hammer. Okay, well, you know, if I had any kids, you'd probably be able to do that, but since I don't have any, it doesn't really matter. Well, then I'll get your nieces, your nephews, your sisters. Doesn't really matter, I don't have any of those either. Grandkids, don't have any of those either. Aunties, aunts, how can I have grandkids if I don't have any kids? If you're not going to lick my sir, I don't want to be here. Okay, I've enjoyed this. I hope you have. I know everyone else in the courtroom has, but let's move on now. Mr. Hamulin, state your case. Miss Thingamy and Miss Bob claim that what they took from the Groke was not properly hers, and therefore she has no right to it. They say a small but dangerous cult down south, who they are sure stole it themselves, gave it to her, and since it was stolen, she didn't own it, and therefore they were perfectly in their legal right to take it. They want to use the contents of the suitcase to better their own lives, while the Groke has no idea of its value and would just waste it. Therefore, they have the greatest right to it.
I'm confused. Does this defense hold up?
I don't know. Our legal system is the dumbest on the damn planet.
What does the suitcase contain? Thingamy and Bob say it contains the most beautiful thing in the world. Okay, doesn't answer my question, but okay. Thingamy and Bob, do you know who the rightful owner of your item is?
No.
Yes.
May I remind you both that you are under oath?
We swore on a Mario 64 player's guide. Is that actually legally binding?
We didn't have any Bibles. Okay, this is turning out to be more of a shit show than I intended.
Since a cult stole the item from an unknown party and gave it to the Groke, then it's not hers. So Thingamy and Bob stealing it from her technically isn't illegal, I think. So I'm gonna go ahead and dismiss this case. Fuck you again.
But we didn't accomplish anything.
Not my problem, case dismissed.
I don't know why any of us thought that would work. This is the worst crazy sect I've ever been a part of. I'm sorry, today did not go like I planned. Look, let's just settle this out of court. We don't have a lot of money, but I have a lot of jewelry my husband keeps buying me, despite the fact that he knows I never wear any. Just take what will ever properly replace whatever it is Thingamy and Bob have.
That one!
What? This? Oh, see, that's not actually mine. Oh! Son of a bitch, I will end you! Look, you've got the shell. Do you promise not to come back anymore? Sorry you had to give up your present, sweetie. It's alright, I was only keeping it because I was afraid of what Snork Maiden would do if I didn't.
What's Snork Maiden gonna say, Moomin?
Well, she's my girlfriend and she loves me, so I'd hope she'd understand when I tell her I gave it away to save everyone from being frozen to death.
Well, if this was the 2019 Moomin Valley series, she'd be all over you about it.
Well, lucky for me, we're in the 1990 anime where you're not a complete and total bitch. Now go back to your sister, who doesn't even exist in the 2019 series.
But she threw me out because she has her 10 boyfriends over. Yeah, I'll just go crash in Snuffkin's tent.
He looks very unhappy. We did kind of put them through hell. Let's cheer him up. But how? I think it's safe enough to show him now, isn't it, Vivslin? Moomin, to apologize and thank you for all you've done, we're going to do something nice for you before we go on our way. We're going to show you what's in our suitcase.
Oh my god, we've spent so much time fighting off an ice platypus that I completely forgot that we were supposed to find out what was in that thing.
Alright, get ready to see the thing that's going to let Vuzlin and I move to the place of our dreams.
Anaheim, California. We're getting annual passes for Disneyland.
One, two, three.
Oh, holy hell and a half, you stole that from the Groke and a death cult? Wait, is this the King's Ruby?
Sure is.
I met the Hobgoblin a while back, and he said he was looking for it.
Is that so? How much do you think you'd pay to get it back?
Oh gee, I wouldn't know.
15 million sound good to you, Tovslin?
I think that's fair.
It was this beautiful, giant, uncut ruby that changed colors like a mood ring, but like a mood ring that actually worked, not one of those dollar store ones. That's the King's Ruby, alright. Toffel and I stole that together 2 years ago when I first fell into the group. It was a test to prove if I was worthy. That reminds me, Snuffkin, are you doing any better today? Not really. I still feel completely hollow. I have a laundry list of people I need to either apologize to or run from. I haven't been sleeping well, but that's mostly little Mai's fault. It's going to take me a while to get past this, but I've realized, even through all of it, you've been there for me, Moomin. It's strange to me in a way. Every dumb thing I said, every insane thing I did, you were with me. Even if my life has been in a slow downward spiral since the day I was born, with no control or direction, it's nice having the one consistent thing in it be a friend who's always happy to see me. I helped!